Hello, welcome to Fanfiction Theater. I'm Tristan from Quip Tracks. With me is Michael T. Bradley from Ice on Mars.
Hey, everybody.
Kevin from Quip Tracks.
Hello.
Do we have Tracy? Yeah, Tracy from Quip Tracks.
He was here.
Okay, well, he's around.
We told him he was too quiet, and then he just went away forever in a huff.
And that's Drew Brock from Dropback Productions.
Oh,
And
I have a question.
yeah,
Do we know she's not made out of cobalt, this vixen?
could be.
Yeah, it's like she
open
could
to
be the metal
interpretation.
that is found only in batteries. All right, so I'm going to be reading this differently. Could she be a metallic
experiments?
vampire robot, something hybrid? This story is not good for me now.
I like the jacket, Tristan. I think it has a very I don't know. I think it has a very Star Wars feel to it.
Yeah, I get that. Thank you. And I'm just, there's our splitter. And we've got Kitty here.
Hello, I'm also here. Hello.
Hi, Kitty.
Yay.
There's that and there. And there it is. Okay.
And now we've split the atom. You're welcome.
Tracy, ducked out and is maybe gonna probably restarting a computer or something. Okay. So let's just get Michael up here, and we're gonna start off with a quick one-shot. If anybody has. No, we had a suggestion from last week for Shakespeare. So look for that.
I may doth protest too much. That.
And if there isn't one, I don't know if my friend's going to show up, but my friend did ask for Falcon and Winter Soldier, so.
Oh.
I'll see if there's a crossover.
How about Falco and Winter Soldier?
Well, there you go. That was easy enough. Drop
Yeah.
a letter, make it Starfare. Fuck.
Okay, there is a whole
Falco
category.
is Hamlet. Did he kill my father?
We've got Shakespeare crossed over with Harry Potter, Doctor Who, Twilight, Romeo and Juliet. That's not much of a crossover. Sherlock, Thor. We're getting close. Star Wars, James Bond, Lord of the Rings, Lion King.
Is this all one story?
No. These are the options for crossovers.
Oh, okay.
With Shakespeare? Or with
Yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier? Okay.
Would it be under Winter Soldier or would it be under Marvel? I'm not sure how that would work here.
Yeah.
Shakespeare in 24.
Wait, Jack Bauer in Shakespeare?
Yeah.
Who dost thou work for? All right. I mean,
that sounds good.
Yeah, that's some Shakespeare I could roll with, guys. Make it dumb for me.
All right, that one's 4,600 words, so a little bit longer, but I'll open up the tab.
Oh, by the way, just as a warning, again, still this week, there is a slight possibility that I might just have to disappear with very little notice. So,
Okay.
still dealing with medical issues. So, good for the moment,
Yeah,
though.
right. We know you're Batman. We know.
What would and what? Okay, this is
Okay.
the synopsis for Shakespearia. And what if the Marvel's universe was meeting the master of words, the great Shakespeare? Space question mark. What do you think would happen? Space question mark. We are at the end of the play, and Thanos is about to change the destiny of the two lovers.
Well, obviously we have to read this.
Yeah.
The play?
The play.
The
very
play.
play's the
So
thing.
Macbeth, right? Macbeth is the play, right?
Well,
Wait, it's called the Scottish play. Sorry, never mind.
I don't know, but Macbeth as well as others.
well, this
what
is
lovers
Romeo
are
and
in that?
Juliet anyway.
Oh, okay. Then what did he say? The play.
The lovers, it's obviously
Um,
Mickey and Minnie.
We give you
Oh yes.
the link
Mickey
there.
Rourke and Minnie Driver, right?
Ah, the power couple.
Together again.
Hashtag goals.
Oh.
There it is.
Here we go. Okay, so should I just go ahead and start? Are we
Spitfire doesn't agree
Yeah.
with my hashtag goals.
Chuckling was
Shakespearia?
heard.
Juliet wakes up from her lethargy. Near her is her lover, deprived of life.
Hey, give me that back. No. It's my life now.
Can't have it.
Was Shakespeare known for putting spaces before all punctuation? Is that like, are they trying to emulate an English script or something?
I don't know, maybe, because it seems like the text seems far better than that synopsis, for God's sake, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to be
Who's
Juliet?
Juliet?
I'll be Juliet. She's the girl. Oh, comfortable friar, where is my lord? I do remember well where I should be, and there I am. Where is my Romeo? What's here? A cup closed in my true love's hand? Oh, keep going. Poison, I see, hath been his timeless end. Oh, churl, drunk all, and left no friendly drop. To help me after, I will kiss thy lips. Haply some poison yet doth hang on them, to make me die with a restorative.
All of a sudden, a huge cloud of purple smoke appears in front of Juliet and her lover lying dead. Petrified Juliet hides under his body.
Ooh, my
Greetings,
history.
sweetie. Sorry for interrupting you at this fateful moment. Well, I see that you are in a hell of a mess. But do not worry any longer, because I am the one who can bring back your flaccid lover to life.
May God be praised, whatever you are, odd purple creature. I give you my confidence if you bring me back my eternal love, my Romeo. However, thou seem to come from another world. May I ask which god sent thou here?
Hush. Do not wonder too much, my darling.
What'd you say to me?
Just follow me if you want the rebirth of your lover.
At least tell me thy name.
Thanos.
Repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. Thanos seems like such a easygoing dude here. Like maybe
Yeah.
maybe this is a different movie than I watched.
Telling all them ladies to hush.
Juliet, wavering, puts her eyes on the pale and inert Romeo, glancing alternately towards the creature and her lifeless lover. She wanted to kiss her lover, but failed to faint. He had now started to stink because of the poison he had
Oh,
ingested.
come on.
Guy rots fast.
Yeah.
Put him in the fridge. Alas, thou art my last hope, Thanos.
Suddenly, Thanos slams his heavy fingers and all three land on another planet. Juliet looks all around her, widening eyes. She
He has
recoils.
three fingers. And
Yeah, I see them all.
Yeah.
Three fingers landing and all.
yeah.
What?
Land.
What's happening?
On a planet. It's very. I don't know if they teleported or what the hell happened.
I think
She
that's what it was
recoils,
supposed to be.
horrified.
Bluebird.
Oh, portal. Okay.
He's supposed to snap his
Horrified.
fingers, slam him.
Took a ferry.
No, slamming is teleporting, snapping is murder. Gotta be very careful not to mix those two up. Yeah. When seeing the ground strewed with skulls, from all sides, gooey masses are trapping books and moving plants are coming out of the ground, refracting itself sometimes. I don't know if this is poetic or childish. I'm so baffled. All over, creatures are passing along. All over, creatures are passing along in a misty atmosphere. Some with only one eye, women with long hair flying in the air and shrieking mouth wide opened. Huge trolls shaking the ground without paying attention to the three newcomers.
Oh, Lord, where am I? What is this foul smell and those hellish creatures?
The smell is Romeo.
Oh, right. This landscape is nothing human-like. Am I in a nightmare? No, I am not able to figure such things. I only know Verona and its sunny valleys.
It's always sunny in Verona.
Sorry.
Relax yourself, lady.
I'm sorry.
We are on planet Shakespearia.
Oh, brother.
And these are only the creatures repudiated by you, the Earthlings, at the beginning of your era.
I do not care. I am sick of waiting for thee to give back my Romeo.
All right, stop
no
and
end
pause
quotes.
just a second. No end quotes. But I have a question. So there's a Shakespearia is a land that has all the Earth monsters that originally were on Earth, but we didn't want. Like Adam and Eve had a hot or not contest with animals, and they're like, "You're gonna go to Shakespearia." All right.
No, they're all the stuff that Shakespeare made up that he threw away.
Oh,
This is his
or
trash bin.
Shakespeare's drafts folder. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, continue, please.
Very well, then. Nowadays, I have a little fondness for rings, and...
Thanos widens his eyes towards Juliet's hands, pointing his eyes to the huge ring adorned with a purple stone truncating on her frail finger.
Hints.
I don't think this kid ever owned a dictionary.
Juliet,
Everything in Shakespearia.
Juliet, frowning, listens to him.
I propose a deal. What would you say to give me your stone in exchange for the reincarnation of your companion?
Oh, but this stone, it belonged to my grandfather. It was his kidney stone. Anyway, so be it. Take everything you want from me, but for heaven's sake, give me my beloved in the flesh.
Juliet stretches the ring, and Thanos takes it of strength.
Oh, it's a stretchy ring. That's a different type of ring, honey.
One
He
size
slams.
fits all.
I think the phrasing here helps out your theory. He
Oh my
slams
god!
his
Oh my god!
He slams his fat, thick fingers, and Romeo reappeared, in fact, in flesh and bone, but in another form, a camel.
Where's my ring, babe?
This is you.
Oh, this is Juliet. Okay. Stop here, heinous thing. That is not what that was not what was agreed.
Juliet shouts, starting to weep.
Weep, weep, weep.
Can any woman, little wimp?
Okay, is it me or does this make more sense than Shakespeare's writing? Like, I am kind of grooving with this now. Thanos answered. Juliet is dizzy and fails to fade on the sticky ground when Thanos rides on the camel and tries to escape, but his weight prevents him from moving forward.
He smushed a camel with his fat little butt.
Can someone please explain fails to fade? She's dizzy and fails to fade. What? You've already lost me.
She's
Sounds
dizzy,
like
but she fails to fade away.
There's only
Like when you get really dizzy, you fade to the point of fainting. She just fails to
Okay.
fade that far. She just kind of gets
Okay.
like gray around the edges.
I'm sure
Okay.
that could be.
And then she
It's-
goes,
Feels like a double
"Huh."
negative.
guys in Shakespearia. All right.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
welcome.
The ground is sticky.
When you're falling, there you have two options. You can hit the ground,
Uh-huh.
or you can just fade.
Okay. Okay.
And she failed to fade.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
She-
Okay, sorry.
She
I
just
totally
hit.
get it
She
now.
just
Well, I felt the
okay.
the
So
ground,
a different character named Juliet then rallies all her strength and tries a sprint towards the purple titan.
I'm
It's like
attempting a sprint.
Bowsette.
So who's Juliet?
I mean, yeah, who wants to be Juliet?
Well, no.
Oh, well,
now
not lady.
Juliet's
I fart at VPs.
Did that happen because Thanos spoke to her in French?
And yeah, now she's Juliet. So yeah.
Juliet.
So please
No,
go ahead,
she's
Juliet.
Strong enough for a man.
Thou will not live. I fought at thee, piece of Brombury cheese.
Juliet picks up Romeo's dagger, fallen to the ground after his transformation, runs to Thanos and slices his hand with a single sweep. Thanos falls to the ground and utters a shriek that shakes the landscape and catches the attention of all creatures.
Yeah!
Thou lied to me and humiliated me. So be it. I take my revenge and become the one and only mistress of your planet.
And gradually the panicked creatures gather around Juliet and Thanos' body while prostrating themselves.
Oh, gross. Wait,
At least they weren't presenting themselves.
Okay, yeah, I know what that word means. Go ahead.
A few days later, Juliet rescued Romeo with a spell, and both resided in Shakespearea's palace. As for Thanos, Juliet ordered a troll messenger to take him wounded and weakened. Juliet sentenced him as a dancer in a witch's bar. The end.
Okay.
All right, well,
Him as a dancer
that
in a
wraps
witch's
up
bar.
all the loose ends, I guess.
That's it.
So defeated by the Avengers, Thanos is just like, you know, I'm gonna get into the monkey's paw business. I'll give people some ironic wrist ranting.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do with myself. Because he had to start all over after that.
My only problem with that story it was so formulaic, you know?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
God, it was
how many
Shakespeare
times?
plays does he turn in somebody into a camel? Yeah.
Okay, I just want to point out, I think we're missing something in the last sentence here, is that she sentenced him with the authority that she had as a dancer in a witch's bar. And that's
Yeah,
just how
yeah.
Shakespearia works.
Well, then doesn't he then have that authority if he is a dancer in a witch's bar?
Well, no, he's not a
He's
dancer.
not.
We actually
don't know
like
how
it's a
she sentenced
cliffhanger.
him. Yeah.
Just sentenced him.
Oh, okay.
All
But
I
whatever
know
the
is
sentence
that
was, it had at least one misused word.
all I know is that if I ever like actually try to publish something like highfalutin and serious, I'm gonna try to fit the sentence "She failed to fade to the sticky ground" in it.
Well, sticky, bro.
Yeah.
That feels very literary to me. It's like something that would fit in Running with Scissors, you know?
Also try to fit
Attempting
in
to
I
fade.
fart at thee because, you know,
I
that's...
farted the
No.
piece of Banbury
What?
cheese.
Why not? It's literary gold.
Now,
Uh,
is
yeah, but he
she...
stole it from Monty Python.
Wait,
Is she
does Shakespeare
farting?
ever say fart?
Shakespeare invented farting, bro.
I give it so
I'm
He was
much.
the first
I'm not going to look it up,
person.
but...
They called him the Windbreaker.
No, that's that Zelda game.
Okay, so
Oh my gosh.
Tracy has prepared for us a new like script format, which is pretty cool. My only wish
I
was
wish.
that Google Docs had a night mode,
Wouldn't that be nice?
but
Yeah. There's got to be a better way to do this because this is janky. But I don't know what it is. So
right.
There we have it.
Also, we are actually midway through chapter 12, as Tracy pointed out. For now, so.
Yeah. If we're doing love or lust, we need to finish chapter 12
Okay, well,
before it's
Do that
fancy.
later, though.
hope you didn't read that because spoilers.
So,
That's
Or
the real
what-
link there.
Or are we starting with Sonic? Okay, we're going to start with Love or Lust. I guess that makes sense because we were in the middle of it. I don't remember where we stopped. Does anybody else?
I don't know. I remember
There was a
the
real
field-
startling important death that was very important.
Right.
Zimmerman, one of the
Yeah.
Zimmerman brothers.
I think Ron Zimmerman died. Robert
Oh my
Robert Zimmerman.
Oh my god.
Robert Zimmerman.
Ron
just
is
died.
fine.
Zimmerman is still at large on.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a
And
minute.
our
Is Love or
counter's
Lust
at
the
80.
Star
Oh,
Fox
Lord.
one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Were you thinking it was 700 Days of Summer?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Okay.
Okay, they split up. Zimmerman climbed through the window and was like, "Fuck you," and then and then Crystal killed him.
And the fox you rode in on.
And she's becoming more ruthless, it seems.
And Leon likes it.
Should we do the
Leon
recap
likes this
first?
post.
Yeah. So the premise of this story, Love or Lust, is that Crystal was turned into a vampire by Wolf, who now goes by Volk, because that's wolf in Russian. And vampires all get cool Russian names, I guess. And so he's kind of taken her under his wing and is training her to be the best vampire she can be and wants her to kill Star Fox. Star Fox, some of them have been captured. I forget which ones. I think
We're going to find
Falco
out
and
real
Peppy.
fast.
Okay, well, there. Orlando Helsing, the legendary vampire hunter, who is a coyote,
Son's nephew, Orlando.
is helping Fox, and they're in the castle. They're in Volk's Star Wolf castle. And Robert Zimmerman is dead.
Robert
was
Zimmerman. We hardly
Introduced
knew
in
you.
this chapter and died in this chapter.
Just like
So-
Simon Zimmerman, right?
Yeah. Simon Zimmerman was introduced and died in the first chapter. And now his father has also passed. All right, I think that's probably
Sure.
enough.
Except for our moment of silence for the Zimmerman family.
Right.
Zimmerman's.
In
The
memoriam.
red shirts of this story.
Farrell walked into a room that was full of prison cells. Inside of them were Falco, Slippy, Peppy, Cat, Bill, and Lucy.
Shadow.
Misha, Amber, Hotaru, Kenichi.
Makoto Naegi.
So this is the dungeon?
The Fennec couldn't help but ask,
There you
Oh,
are,
we need-
Sarah.
I'm going to say we need our cast list here. Falco said,
Everyone gets like one line because it's like, oh, we're all still here. There it is.
Fancy
Farrah.
meeting you guys here. Wait. No,
that's
sorry,
Farrah
that's
still.
Farrah.
Yeah.
Fancy meeting you guys here.
She responded,
Can you get us out of here?
Peppy asked.
I would, but I don't have a key.
Farrah sighed.
Who is Cat?
Oh, that's me.
Cool.
Well, damn.
Cat frowned.
We might never get out of here.
I'm sure that Wolf has the key,
The Fennec ventured.
but do you know where he is?
Oh, did we lose Tracy?
Flippy.
We lost
He
Tracy.
flipped.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Slippy's like he's upstairs.
Yeah.
There you go.
Slippy said,
I might as well go help Fox fight him.
Farrah cracked her knuckles.
Almost like you shouldn't have split up to begin with. Huh?
Wait!
All right.
Lucy cried.
Why?
The Fennec asked.
Wolf
Oh,
isn't
am I Bill
going.
Zimmerman? Oh no.
You can take Bill.
Hello,
He's.
Can you hear us?
Oh sure.
Yes,
All right,
there
now
you
I
are.
Wolf
am.
isn't gonna be the one to kill Fox.
Sorry, we're
Bill
on.
said,
Panther spoke to us minutes ago.
What did she say? What did he say?
she asked.
So this line is cat, but if Jessie is here, I think she originally had cat. Is Jessie here?
Ah.
I just want to make sure I'm not stepping on her lines. I thought I heard them.
Tracy
We
didn't show
had
back
them
up.
for a moment. I
Yeah.
guess their internet is spotty or
Okay,
something.
if Jessie comes back, she can be cat. He said that Wolf is going to have Crystal kill Fox.
Cat said.
Oh no!
The Fennec shouted in dread.
I've got to get up there before that can happen.
And grab the keys while you're at it.
Falco shouted.
Slowly.
Can you also tell Faye that I always liked her?
Bill called.
I'm going to get the
That's a
key.
good joke.
I'm going to get the key and prevent Fox's death.
Farrah said as she ran out of the room.
That's my mission statement. See you guys later.
And Faye, tell Faye I like her.
That was a genuinely funny line. That's
Yeah, they wrote a funny line in there.
Oh my gosh. Can we get a counter for those?
No.
No.
One.
1 out of
Sorry,
12 chapters. We're not gonna.
A dusty number 1 sits there in the corner of the screen.
Exactly.
Beep. Orlando had went down a flight of stairs. Down the stairs was an area that had water in between platforms.
Where's that water coming from?
The coyote asked. Out from the water came guild monsters with sharp claws. These creatures ran towards Orlando, their hunger for his flesh showing in their eyes.
Come and get me, you creep.
He challenged as he took out his whip and a stake. As he slaughtered each creature, he found himself able to progress through the room. While the guild monsters did prove to be a challenge, Orlando triumphed over them with ease.
What a challenge!
What?
This challenge is easy.
I don't understand why people write action scenes and then just are like, what goes in an action scene? I don't know.
But the character
When all
was
of them
totally cool. It kicked ass. Anyway.
I mean, remember like in the Venom one when it was like it took him like 8 chapters to
Yeah.
realize,
Oh.
I guess I could have him throw some punches? I don't know.
Are there pillars?
When all of them-
get the pillars involved.
Yes, the pillars! Woo!
When all of the monsters were dead, the coyote found himself at a dead end.
Great.
He complained.
What am I supposed to do now?
Orlando looked around the room, but was having no luck due to everything being walled up. That was until he pushed on one of the walls, which caused it to slide back. When the wall was gone, a stairway that led up to the next floor could be seen.
Dude, thank you for the
Wolf.
subscription.
Woo!
Ooh.
Lesbro
Yay.
Games, go follow.
Shout out.
Star
What's
Wolf.
happening
I
to
hope I
Michael's
have a
face?
shout out command.
Woo!
Wait, with a Z? Okay, there we go. Go subscribe. Go follow them. That's my cousin.
And a friend.
Yeah, subscription animation is great. Yeah, I just added that recently. Okay, who? Oh, this is Orlando. Okay.
Star Wolf just had to pick a castle with bizarre sacred passages, now didn't they?
Now, did
Orlando,
Did that?
Or did they? Oh, now did they? You're right.
Yeah, weird.
Now did
Orlando
they?
could. Orlando couldn't help but say as he began to walk up the stairs.
Now what compelled me to say that? Strange.
Every time I walk upstairs.
It's like his OCDC thing. OCD, not OCD.
OCDC, that's my favorite band.
Original character. something.
Those about to rock. We have to lock and unlock the door 7 times. Okay,
I
anyway.
wonder if there's a fanfic about ACDC and it's called OCDC. Anyway,
Fox
go
was
ahead.
now.
It's a monk crossover.
Just keep it for later. We'll get to it. Put it in the bin. Fox was now walking upstairs when he heard a scream. The scream had to have belonged to a male, given how deep it was. It could have been Farrah.
Upstairs.
Fuck off. I can scream deep. Shut up.
Oh!
Yeah, that was me. Wasn't that good?
Good.
Farrah.
Thank you.
That's
Farrah?
yeah. However, it wasn't. I said that already. Damn it. However, it wasn't as random as the Vulpine thought. In fact, he had seen the now vampire UncleYuu carry a gray fox in a white business suit up the stairs before he had a chance to. He's like, "Damn it! I wanted to carry a gray fox in a white business suit up the stairs. My one dream."
That's my bucket list.
Why would it be random? Okay. Oh, random
Well-
scream. That's in this vampire castle.
It's like D&D. You roll for random events. Random scream. Ah!
Someone
Gray
fed on
fox in a
Robert
white-
Zimmerman?
Fox said.
They said he couldn't be fed upon.
Judging by the voice, should I take it that it was Crystal who did it?
Wait. By that deep
What?
voice, that was a man?
Deep male voice screaming implies that it was Crystal.
Had to be.
That's
Crystal.
my Cobalt Vixen.
As he walked up the As he walked up the stairs, Fox saw that he was getting closer to a large door. Is that... How could he see it if it was still go? Okay. This door was blood red and it had a bronze trim.
Oh, man, I wish I had the Super Mario Brothers boss door opening sound on my soundboard.
Oh.
Don't we all?
Alas. That must be one of the main rooms in this castle.
The Vulpine quietly spoke. When Fox reached the door, he pushed it open and saw that Volk was sitting on a throne with Leon, Panther, Faye, and UncleYuu standing near him.
Whoa!
Fox yelled with naked hatred.
Oh, put some clothes on,
That's-
hatred.
Way to flash me with your hatred. That's gross.
Dude, I can see your hatred.
Tracy? Or do we have Tracy right now?
I swear, we just had Tracy.
I know he only drops out when he has lines.
Oh boy. I'll be
Very
folk
shy.
for a minute.
Okay.
My, what a surprise, Folk smiled. I could see your hatred's wiener. I didn't expect that I, Folk, king of the vampires, would encounter you again after all this time, Fox.
Where's Crystal?
The Vulpine asked in anger.
Well dressed anger.
Panther.
All right.
Oh, that's
who's
me.
Panther?
Don't worry.
Panther said.
She's getting changed in my deep voice that I am a deep man voice. Rah! Anyway.
I heard you scream earlier.
Dad, shut up. Forget about that. That was something else.
Getting changed?
Fox asked, not satisfied with the answer that he got.
Who was UncleYuu? Let me scroll up here. Tracy was UncleYuu. Great.
Damn it.
Do you want to take it?
Sure.
All right. Oh,
Go
yeah, you
ahead.
should take.
No, Drew, you do it.
Oh, all right, fine. We decided that she needed some new clothes in order to replace that trashed uniform of hers.
UncleYuu glared at the Vulpine.
Now, is she the French cat?
I think so.
I have
You-
no
okay.
idea. Yeah, maybe.
Some kind of cat, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I get it. Instead of meow, it's mew. Clever.
Maybe.
That makes her French.
I thought she was Japanese. Miyu looks Japanese.
Right, that
to me.
feels
Okay.
Japanese to me too. But
Mm.
But it can be French if it's slur it. And
suppose.
anything can be slur it.
Sure. Yes. It's just one of those things that we could do for our queen.
Leon smirked.
Okay.
One of the many services we offer here in
Yeah.
Vampire Castle.
Smirk all you can, you gutless, sadistic bastard.
Fox's thoughts were furious.
I'm going to ram my sword through you and your cronies. Crystal's not your queen. She shouldn't even have had to go through this.
All of a sudden, a door opened up. Out from the doorway came Crystal, who was now wearing different clothes. Her uniform had been replaced with a red and white dress, metallic bracelets, black boots, and a scarf that had an odd emblem on it. In addition to that, her hair was now much longer, as it went down to her shoulders. On her back was a scabbard with a sword
that
nestled in
really-
it.
Be much longer.
Also, isn't she undead? Shouldn't it? Whatever. To Fox,
He's
it
a
was
fox. He's
astonishing
covered
how
with hair.
Sorry, wait, hold on. Did you read the previous sentence again?
on her back was a scabbard with a sword nestled in it.
That one, yeah.
Okay.
That sounds weird to me. Like the sword is like curled up in there or
Nestled.
something.
Very
I
comfortable.
mean, it's snugly
Back
fit
in the red.
into it, I think. To Fox, it was astonishing how much the vixen had changed. She'd wiped the cobalt right off her.
She
Crystal.
got hair extensions, apparently. So
The also, this I hate this. I hate this so much. The Vulpine was speechless after he said Crystal.
Yeah. Fox.
Oh, we don't. Okay, yeah. The Cobalt Vixen sighed.
laugh.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
No, my
you're
wine was
queued up.
hyperventilating. They've been breathing all night.
oh,
Oh, come on. Sorry, I gotta get to my
I would
script. And-
read Crystal, but you're both characters
it
here,
is.
so
No, he was just looking
Sorry.
for the beep beep.
Yeah, I was getting
Sure.
the horn. Did you guys hear it? Did you hear the horn that time?
no.
not on our end. Not in Discord.
You need another
I don't know why
splitter.
that stopped working. Okay. But let me get the counter updated. Okay, that's 81 Cobalt Vixens.
Woo!
Wow.
Did not hear the horn even. Wait. What the? Okay, let me try something.
Okay.
Did you hear the horn that time? I saw the
Sounds like
levels
a-
go, so
I'm
I'm
an
going to
optometrist. One
Cool.
or two.
Yeah. Okay. Please just leave. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Not a chance, Chris.
Fox drew a sword.
Excuse me. I'm getting you out of here. Panther.
Oh, Panther. My, how unfortunate for you.
Panther glared at the orange fox.
Why is that?
I wanted it. I just wanted it to say the orange fox, comma fox.
Yeah.
The Vulpine clenched his sword, intent on slicing that feline to pieces.
Who is Faye?
I don't think
remember
they mentioned Faye earlier, and I was like, "Who the hell is Faye?"
I'll take
apparently, I was voicing Faye,
Faye. Oh, okay.
All right.
according to the cast list. But yeah, no, you take it, Dad.
Because you have to fight our queen.
We
Faye
need
blurted
more
out.
Robotic slur slurring characters.
Also, if he's intent on slicing that feline to pieces, does that mean he's going to murder that pussy? Is that what that translates
I was
to?
thinking you might
Yeah.
see that in a letter to Hustler or something.
Dear Volk Castle, I never thought your letters were real. All right, so we need a Volk. Who's filling it? Is it Drew? Drew, are you?
Yeah.
Or Temper?
Oh wait, I guess I'm full.
Yeah.
Faye!
Volk warned.
I'm sorry, Lord Volk.
The spaniel said timidly.
I won't do it.
All right, let me go again.
Fox.
I'm sorry, Lord Volk. Okay, never mind. I'm not sure how it's been on top.
Okay.
Fox said,
I would rather fight you over Crystal any day of the week, you blood-sucking bastard.
Are you afraid of losing to a girl, McLeod?
Miyu mockingly asked.
No,
The Vulpine glared.
I'm just afraid of hurting her.
Enough of your blathering!
Volk shouted,
Fight Crystal or die, Fox!
Fine then.
The orange fox looked down in shame. He didn't want to hurt Crystal, but he had to take her down before he could kill Volk.
Finish her.
I hope you're... Oh, sorry. I hope you're ready, Fox.
Crystal said as she drew her sword.
Crystal, forgive me.
Fox said softly. "Ba-doop beep." As he walked up the stairs from the secret passage, Orlando heard shouting.
Fox must be in there.
The coyote said to himself. All of a sudden, there was a metallic noise behind the door that was on top of the stairs. Orlando recognized this sound from anywhere. The sound of colliding swords.
Be
From
careful,
anywhere.
McLeod.
Oh. I think that's...
Wait,
Oh wait, the vampire
Yeah.
hunter, excuse me.
I don't know how I expects to hear him.
I
Be
saw
careful, McLeod.
The vampire hunter whispered,
I hope that you are doing okay.
"It's a very important section."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we got the
Doop beep.
thinking in the hall.
Pharaoh was now walking up the stairs that Fox had walked up in order to get to the throne room.
These
That
stairs
was-
feel walked on.
You can see the droppings.
That was when she heard the shouting and the sounds of swords hitting each other.
It's a metallic sound, right? Yeah, I heard that too. That was my...
Fuck.
The Phoenix said under her breath.
If I don't get up there in time, Fox could be done for. What's worse is that Wolf is forcing Crystal to fight him. I don't know how I know
The sound
that.
of some swords.
But I'm sure that scumbag. It's bad enough that he made the last Serenian into a vampire, but now he's forcing her to fight Fox?
She continued to walk up the stairs, where she found herself near the door. Before entering, she took out a stake and sighed.
Hang in there, Fox.
Farah thought to herself, it's very kind of the author to only give thoughts to the characters you're voicing, Tristan.
It worked out well.
Yeah.
Boop, beep. Back in the throne room, Fox was having a hard time sword fighting with Crystal. It would have been hard enough if she wasn't a vampire, what with her being a telepath. The battle was now more difficult due to the fact that the Cobalt Vixen was now a vampire. With that in mind, the Vulpine needed to be careful, risk falling to the Serenian-turned-vampire's new abilities.
I'm glad it's not
Come on,
Serenian
Crystal.
turned vampire every time.
Yeah.
Cobalt Vixen's
Serenian turned
shorter.
vampire Cobalt Vixen.
Oh, this is a sentence that really needed a
Oh, yeah.
direct address.
Hey, come on, Crystal.
Come on, Crystal.
Volk shouted. Volk, but it's come on, Crystal,
Come
not
on,
come on,
Crystal.
Crystal.
Come on, Crystal.
Volk shouted
I know
cheers
what
of
I said.
encouragement.
Show that pup what you're capable of.
Crystal lifted Fox with her psychokinesis, then threw him towards the door.
Fox, this is your last chance. Leave now.
The Cobalt Vixen warned.
Already?
I'm not leaving.
It's always shocking.
The Vulpine said as he got up.
I'm getting you out of here when I kill Wolf. But you can't beat him.
The Vixen said,
Don't you get it, Fox? I get it.
Fox approached her.
I get that he turned you into an undead creature. None of this is your fault, Crystal. If anything, it's no one's fault that you're a vampire. Maybe one person.
Vampire's gonna vampire, you know? How long is this going to go on for?
Volk loudly asked.
If you want to
I'm
stay
here.
a vampire, that's fine.
Fox continued to talk to Crystal.
It wouldn't hurt the team if you fed on an occasional enemy. Not even Falco would tease you for being different. What I'm trying to say to you is this. I love you just the way you are.
Enough of this mushy stuff!
Can you imagine like a kid's game that just happened to have one vampire character, you know? It's
Yeah.
just like at every end scene where you just see your people like, yay, we liberated the little bunnies or whatever, and in the background the one character is just feeding off of a few of them.
Yeah. On Spitfire,
Oh, that's just Vampire Jamal, the werewolf.
Falco says, sorry. Spitfire says Falco wouldn't even notice. Very true.
True.
He's a
likely not.
slow to catch on.
Just tell him it's strawberry jam.
Right.
He'll buy that.
Volk groaned.
Finish him off, Crystal.
Fox.
Okay, I don't hate this sentence as much. The Cobalt Vixen was near speechless.
You're speechless.
All right, she
Yeah.
got
Right.
an ellipsis out.
Yeah. The Vulpine pulled her into a kiss. However, the Serenian pulled herself off of him.
What's wrong?
Fox asked in concern.
We're not like that. You and me aren't kissing friends.
I'm
Crystal tried to speak before her eyes turned dull.
sorry.
Duh.
Without warning, Fox felt something sharp enter his abdomen. When he looked down, he saw that Crystal's sword was impaling him. Looking at the Cobalt Vixen, Fox saw that she had an emotionless, hypnotized look, as if someone or something was controlling her. But really, it was nobody's fault. As the blade left his body, the Vulpine fell to the ground, clutching his wound. He could see Volk smiling. The lupine turned vampire, satisfied that his rival was dying. In addition, he heard two separate doors opening.
Total
Okay.
of 2 doors.
Fox!
Farrah cried. No! Orlando screamed. Their voices snapped Crystal out of her hypnotized trance. The Cobalt Vixen then looked down
What?
where she saw Fox slowly dying.
We're slowly dying.
Fox!
She wailed in sorrow, tears running down her face. Running towards the Vulpine, Crystal took him in his arms. Took him in his arms? It's weird, Crystal.
Yeah.
Took him in his own
Here.
arms.
Why are you holding yourself? Why are you holding yourself?
Why did you do that?
It's,
Fox moaned,
You were sword
his
fighting?
expression more hurtful than angry. His expression more hurtful than angry. I'm really more disappointed than angry right now.
That wasn't me.
Crystal
wasn't me.
sobbed.
It wasn't me.
On the sofa.
Fox, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, this is Volk.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't apologize, Crystal.
Volk called out.
You did great.
Oh, well, thank you. He made you into...
Anything but.
The Vulpine tried to speak.
Don't try to talk.
The Cobalt Vixen sniffled.
All
Farrah,
right.
Farrah and Orlando approached the two, with the former having an angry yet saddened look on her face.
Thank you for stopping by, Sean. It was good to have you here.
Woo!
Bye, Sean.
Thanks again
Bye.
for subscribing. What did you just say?
Me?
Yeah, what was the last line?
An angry yet
Okay.
saddened look on her face.
How could you do this?
The Fennec screamed, sounding on the verge of tears herself.
Tears of herself.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, sounding on the verge of tears of herself.
so sad. It's like tears of a clown, but you are the clown.
And the tears.
How could you work for Star Wolf? Why did you kill Fox?
This is the scene that they're going to use parts of for the trailer. For sure. Crystal cried harder.
For the Oscar.
They're crying up a notch.
Orlando?
Why did you do this?
Orlando asked, more horrified than angry.
All
Kinda
right,
sound
so
like Tom
nobody's
Hanks.
angry here. Listen,
Right,
no one's
right.
angry. We've got a lot of emotions. None
This
of them
really
anger.
is no one's fault. We all recognize that.
The anger has put clothes on at this point.
If it's anyone's
wearing
fault,
other
it's
emotions.
no one's.
Yeah. I wasn't in control of myself.
The Cobalt Vixen violently cried and wailed.
Violently cried.
So why did she say she was sorry before she did it? I think she knew.
Violently
Yeah.
crying in this next line. So violently cry while you deliver it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Fox, please forgive me.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Volk.
I think that you need to head back to your coffin so that you can calm down. Oh,
Calm out,
hey,
young
hey,
lady.
You're not my dad.
This is like
have a
Thanos,
nice
you know?
bath, sweetheart.
This is like Thanos. Just relax, young lady, all right? Just chill.
I got this.
Calm your tits, all right?
Daddy's got this one.
Volk
Punch
put
him
his
right in the
hand on her
stone.
shoulder.
No.
Crystal whimpered. Volk sighed and said,
Can someone comfort her? I've got something to take out of her.
Oh my God, Volk is my dad.
and you
She's
say
having
runs
emotions.
in.
I don't like those.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's one of her emotion
Panther.
times. Gotta go.
Oy.
Come on, Chris. What?
Come on.
Panther gently led her out of the room.
Let's get you all settled down and happy.
Oh
I'm
man.
burping her.
Oh, I'll be there if you need a shoulder to cry on.
Miyu calmly told the weeping vixen, who was practically drowning in her own tears,
Oh, God.
Oh.
when Crystal was out of the room, Volk was now able to grab Fox.
You bastard.
Farrah wailed.
Let go of him.
Leon, escort those two out.
The king of the vampires, registered trademark, said to his chameleon supporter.
So they were just like having a moment. And he
Person
was letting
supports
them
his
have this
chameleons.
moment, like
I
politely
guess.
letting them. Okay, sure, go ahead, sure.
On it.
The chameleon said as he led Orlando and Farrah out of the room.
You won't get away with this, you demon!
The coyote screamed prior to the door closing. Volk chuckled as he found himself face to face with Fox.
It's a shame, really.
The one-eyed vampire, formerly known as Wolf O'Donnell, smirked.
I forgot his name was
Born in
O'Donnell.
Corneria, raised in...
Oh, the rolling green fields of Ireland is vampire. You could have made an excellent soldier in my army of the undead. Hell, I should have had Crystal made you into her servant. But now you're going to die, Fox.
Oh my god, he's still alive? Jesus Christ, it's longer than Deadpool 2.
Someone just tried to like move his body, but he's alive again. What?
Yeah. Crystal doesn't belong with any of you.
The Volpine gasped, barely holding on to his life.
She does now.
Volk stated,
Face it, Fox. I finally won. You have failed in your mission to take Crystal back, and just for spite towards you and the rest of your team, I'm going to marry her and make her into my queen. Oh, how lucky she'll be.
I will be back.
Fox snarled.
I have a continue.
If you space it out like that, then Arnold Schwarzenegger can't sue you. Yeah.
Fox snarled, not caring about the pain that was claiming his life.
We shall see.
The king of the vampires, trademark, said as he threw his former rival out of the window, with the Volpine landing in a lake near the castle. As the waters carried his corpse away, his final thoughts poured out.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Final corpse thoughts.
Okay, good. Final corpse thoughts coming up. I guess this is how my life ends?
Oh my god.
Fox thought, hoping that Crystal and the rest of the team would hear him.
Yeah, Spitfire says that's his body disposal window. It's got one of those yellow chutes like on construction sites. It goes straight to the river.
Whee!
I'm sorry that I failed you, Crystal. I should have had the team do tests on when you would... Okay. I should have had the team do tests on you when you came back. Now you're a vampire and Wolf is going to make you his. I hope that he takes good care of you. Better than I did, in fact. Falco, if you hear this, stage an uprising. Why would Falco hear
Wait,
this?
how's he hearing his thoughts?
Crystal's the psychic.
Well, maybe she left it on a voicemail for Falco or something.
Yeah.
I thought they were
he's
all
in
sort
memo
of
mode.
I thought they were all sort of telepathic with each other somewhat.
They got
No.
the cloud.
No. They have communicators now that Slippy's fixed them.
Maybe just hallucinate when you're corpse thinking,
Or maybe. Okay.
He's
okay.
not at his best.
I've
I
heard
had a
that.
bad day.
As for you, Slippy, can you slay some vampires in my honor? And Peppy, I'm going to where Mom and Dad are now, so don't cry for me. If any of you are able to kill Wolf, please keep each other safe.
Wait, does that mean don't kill Wolf and instead focus on keeping each other safe?
If you're able to keep Wolf, then keep each other safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
Do it for my sake. As a final note, Falco, if you and Kat have kids...
Can't hear you.
If you and Kat have kids, please name one of your kids after me. Goodbye, my friends.
That's a big ass.
Oh, God.
I was better killing the vampire.
I need fan art of that. All of that in a thought bubble as Fox's lifeless body is carried over a waterfall or something.
I'm picturing it now. It's beautiful.
R.I.P. Fox McCloud. Don't worry, he'll be back.
He's got a lot more thoughts.
In fact, He'll take on Wolf again when he comes back. If any of you are upset with Fox's death, I'm sorry, I really am. However, we shouldn't automatically blame Crystal for what happened,
It was
as
nobody's
Wolf was
fault.
controlling her. Let's just say that Wolf/Volk has the ability to control the minds of his fellow vampires, SW42 infested or bitten.
Let's
That
just
explains
say
why
that.
Crystal... Let's just look. Let me just undercut any minor emotional impact that I might have had on you. That explains why Crystal went emotionless before impaling Fox. Our favorite Volpine will even Yeah, I know. It was a fucking mystery, wasn't it? Our favorite Volpine will even figure it out next chapter. For those who think I hate the Wolf... I don't think you pronounce the X when you do that, right?
No, go
For
ahead.
those who think I hate the Wolf Crystal shipping, I don't. I even like Shepard SD's story Ever Changing. I hope that everyone is doing okay now, considering how the pandemic is still going on. What do you guys think of
The
this chapter?
Pandemicus.
What? Yeah, I tried to say it as one word, but it just sounded like pen. What did you guys think of this chapter? Let me know when you leave a review. Until next time, guys, peace. So this is really recent, huh?
Well, this
Yeah,
was
last
Halloween,
October.
right?
Been a year.
Yeah. Is it still not Halloween yet in this person's universe?
No,
But
he
I mean,
got
trying
the
to
whole
finish
story
this.
done in time for Halloween. Yeah.
I mean, most of the ones we read, I think, are usually like 2012 or so, approximately. This is like within a year, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, he even liked Ever Changing. Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, we were all changed.
You
when we
know,
read.
you know how Ever Changing was.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy, you don't need to tell me.
That's like
That was Wolf
12% on
Crystaling
Rotten
all over the
Tomatoes.
place. Yeah.
8 Cobalt Vixens tonight. That's a hot night. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I didn't
We're
even
catching
drink
up.
anything, and I'm kind of tipsy.
Wait, does that mean we're at 88?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, the Double
Ooh,
Ocho.
we need to we need to move quickly then. Everybody knows 88, right? Like that's okay, never mind. I'm too deep into conspiracy theory shit. It's the 8th letter of the alphabet. It's H. HH. It's what neo-Nazis use to recognize each other. Stands for Heil Hitler.
Ah.
Gotcha.
There's like more numbers before it, like there's numbers in the creed or something.
Here's a cool trick you can do
Like
if you
14,
are a Nazi.
yeah.
You can click the unfollow button and leave. That's a fun trick you can do.
Yeah, Cobalt Vixen. If you're a Nazi,
Get out. Anyway.
Yeah, that would make me not like her.
No, Kevin.
No,
You're very
don't
drunk.
blame her.
No,
Don't blame her.
I'm still
It's
okay
no
with her
one's
being a
fault, if
vampire
anyone.
and killing her best friend and lover, but she'd have been a Nazi. That would have been.
I mean, she's got the jackboots now. She might be heading in that direction.
I know, but I was deeply affected by the boys, so.
I'm very
Weren't we all?
deeply affected by the
Spoilers
death of what's his
there,
name,
sorry.
Zimmerman. That's the one that really got to me. What's his
Oh,
name?
Right,
Robert
right.
Zimmerman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zimmerman.
Robert Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still gonna need that moment of silence later.
So
We're both the
are we
Zimmermans.
continuing?
Let's not forget his
Simon,
brother.
yeah. Are we?
Yeah, I was just wondering what we should move on to. Probably 700 Days.
Oh
What do
yeah.
you think? Chat, what do you think? What do you want to see next?
I don't know. I feel like if we do that, we're gonna go to 7 with it. I feel like maybe a chapter of Sonic would make more sense. Because Sonic's only like 8 chapters long. We're almost halfway through it, you know?
Yeah, I can take over Sonic's POV.
Oh, that's
That'll
right.
probably
We are
be
missing Tracy, and that was his pick. So maybe
But that does make sense because 700 Days has so many voices, and we need as many actors as we can get. So, I don't have a command set up for this one yet, so I gotta do it manually. True Kawaii. favorites. Favorite stories. Royal High School. What chapter? Dance lessons?
Tryouts.
No, tryouts. Okay, chapter 4, tryouts. All right, you want to take this author's note?
It's been an hour. You can do 1/8 of the next chapter of 700 days.
Yeah.
So we did make it through 4 chapters out of 15. So we're like over a fourth of the way through it, which is quite an achievement, I think. The next 700 days chapter is a lot to swallow.
Oh Lord.
Okay, and then I think if I remember correctly, Kitty's doing Amy and I'm doing her point of view as well. Is that right?
That is correct,
Yeah.
baby.
All right. So author's note. So far, I have more votes on Pegasus for the mascot, and the cheering credit goes to my friend from Wattpad. I don't know what that is.
You skipped the most important part, which is 3, 9, 21, 6 reviews, 8 faves, 8 follows.
Oh my
Get
God.
hype, everybody.
We got a fucking celebrity here. Shit.
So is this Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh? Or is it...
Yes. Yes.
Pegasus.
It is.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yu-Gi boy.
That's the mascot.
The girls and I are at the gym wearing our pink and blue cheerleading outfits along with our poms. The boys, however, are at the football field doing football with their football captain, Knuckles.
Yeah.
They're doing football to each other like the boys do.
That all
With their
crap.
football on the football field.
They're always footballing all around. Okay, ladies, time to get that princess power flowing. Cheerleading is like doing dance moves. The audience needs a victory and school spirit for this school to win against the other school teams. Yup, that's what I'm saying. It's like our cheerleading helps those big boys to feel like wieners. I mean winners. I said pace it. Wait, that's you. Go ahead.
I mean, if you want to take it, go
No,
for it.
no, please.
I said pacing back and forth like a general giving order.
Yes, mistress.
Yes, mistress.
The girls saluted comically.
Now,
I just
let's
went back
start
to-
with
It was
the
so
easy
very,
moves.
very funny.
I said, turning on the music from my iPhone.
Not
The girls
sponsored.
The girls and I started. It was an iPhone 8, so roomy. The girls and I started with doing high V pose and then low V. Well, I don't.
Oh, no.
Hello, V.
No, you said the private thing out loud.
What does the V stand for? In the,
Don't Google
I'm
it.
just gonna assume that I know.
Uh-huh.
While shaking the pom poms gently, then we proceeded with T and V. Okay, then we proceeded with T and broken T poses. Broken T pose. I don't care
I
what
don't
it stands for. That
I
doesn't
don't
seem
know.
good.
Oh, I broke my T-pose, you guys.
Then we did the left and right bow and arrow pose.
Good job, girls. No, wait,
I
girls.
nodded
Good job,
proudly.
girls. Sorry.
I nodded proudly.
Now get that cheering out like you're singing and rhyming.
All right, are
Oh,
the good
God.
job girls related to the careful guys?
Okay, everybody.
Okay.
Sparkle,
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 sparkle.
Yes.
Where we're
We're
proud,
proud,
very
very
best.
best.
We'll fight for our school, and
we'll not
stop. We'll keep on going till we reach the top. Sparkle, sparkle, our greatness shoots right towards the sky.
Watermelon.
Then we proceed to the diagonal, which was lifting one up and the other down before switching to touchdown and a low touchdown.
Excellent work.
I said. We then did
I lifted
daggers
one up
and
and
then
I lifted one down.
This is PG-13. You can't talk about doing daggers in front of kids. That's like so hardcore.
we then did a line of coke. I mean daggers in a box, which was by holding the pom poms near our heads. This is box.
Do box. Everyone in the chat, do box.
Like you're boxing?
After
Oh,
Is
yeah, I
that-
get that. Yeah, that's actually, yeah. Do box.
Okay.
It is like I am boxing. This is box.
If he dies, he dies.
After that, after that was the right and left punch by holding one up in the air and the other to the hip before switching to right and left L, which was the same thing as doing K.
Okay. This person is a cheerleader then who wrote this? Because they seem to
Well,
either know a
no,
lot about it
because
or
they
making up
can't
a
do
whole bunch.
backflips.
Oh my god, that's right.
Okay.
Well, whoever they
I
are,
got
they're
stuck
doing,
in a K-hole,
they-
and then I
they-
broke my T-bone, and my V was showing to everybody.
they're doing
My broken
K
T
here
was
out
all
on
over the place.
field.
It's the same thing
God.
as doing K.
They're all just dissociating out there,
But-
lying on the ground. There's no football anywhere.
But no, the author
I can't stop
aced-
doing box. I can't move. I can't move. I'm just box. All
Oh, God.
box. Put a cat in me.
Misha says this person has never been to a high school with 100% certainty, and I agree, but I think they are either Sonic or royalty. So, okay. Sorry. Good. Now for the pyramid. Tallest on the bottom, shortest on the top.
I instructed.
She's getting
In a
sugar
diagonal
fever.
line, Rouge and Blaze did backhand springs. Cream and I did the same on the opposite, and we jumped in midair to land on Rouge and Blaze's shoulders.
Ouch.
All that's
course.
left is Nebula to be on top. I can see she's hesitating a little, but I know she can try.
You can do it, Nebula. Believe in yourself.
I mean, I don't really like her, but I'm not going to be mean to this OC. I told her. She took a deep breath, and with one leap, she got to the top and raised her pom-poms.
Excellent job, Nebula.
I gave her a thumbs up, but she kind of floated with a shy expression.
Loaded?
Thanks.
I don't.
Apparently she flies, because next says she flew down to the floor.
Thanks.
So we were
She
worried
flew-
about her being able to jump to the top when she could fly.
Yeah, I who knows, man.
Jumping is
Hey,
like the
somebody
opposite
said-
of flying, bro.
Okay.
Somebody said thanks, so I'm just gonna. She flew down to the floor. She flew down to the floor.
I lost it.
They did this on a hard floor?
Well, it's beginner's luck so far. You'll do better soon.
I said,
The floor thing, I think that might be a Britishism, like calling the ground the floor. That's come up before.
Before?
Before, yeah.
Who's Nebula?
Well, you were Nebula.
We don't-
You were doing.
All right.
She's
sure.
the one who flew.
All right. Has anyone failed cheerleading?
Nebula asked shyly.
Fiona last year, she got
Wait,
kicked out.
this is
Oh,
Rouge.
oh my God.
Oh wait, I'm
Oh.
Rouge, aren't I?
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Fiona last year, she got kicked out by Sally for being lazy and unsupportive.
Rouge said with a little anger.
That's the T.
But was it clothed at least?
Oh,
You
that.
can't be unsupportive at
It was
the
clothing.
bottom of the pyramid. Yeah.
Oh, that. Have you ever had a guy in cheerleading?
Nebula asked curiously.
Never,
Blaze.
because we thought it would make us a laughing stock.
Blaze explained.
That's a little harsh. Cheerleading is to boost school spirit, right? Some guys can cheer like you girls. And there's also such a thing as ladies fighting like warriors, like Amazons.
This author wants to be a cheerleader so
suppose.
fucking bad.
If only the cheerleaders would
And-
talk to them.
Nebula explained. She's very insightful for a shy girl. Perhaps she does have a point for some equality.
The author is confirming it.
Perhaps, but the world just feels against it. You do have a point. Ladies, break time.
I said as we took a break on the bleachers.
You know, I saw this insightful side of you.
Where?
Rouge said to our rookie.
Huh, Shadow said the same thing. Some people think that insightful is stupid.
Wait, no,
Kind of
no.
Not by definition.
We broke Michael!
Nebula playing with her ponytail.
I see.
Rouge. Wow. I don't know what happened to my voice there.
Rouge, will you tell me if you understood?
Rouge understood.
How did she understand?
She just did.
And
She's
he
just
said-
vibing. You know?
Oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Well, I did what I wait. No, this is Nebula.
it's Nebula.
Well, I did what I could so far. I also have healing powers in case any of you get injured. I always heal for myself, but I never healed anyone's injuries because fuck them.
Nebula said,
Cool. Is there a limit to it?
I asked.
Well, I can heal wounds, but broken bones I haven't tried.
Nebula said, let's try it. Let's snort a line of coke and some K and fucking see if we can break our tea. Nebula said.
This
No.
is one of the chapters that Tracy highlighted. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Well, let's get to Sonic's POV and then we'll do that. What was that? Where?
Is there a limit to it? I asked. Right?
Oh, Blaze. Okay. If one of us gets broken bones, perhaps this will be your first time to heal broken bones.
Master Logician Blaze said,
I hope it won't happen.
Nebula
I hope they
said,
stay broken forever.
I feel like when we read this story, we all somehow get kind of a contact high from it. Like I feel a little buzzed right now. I gotta admit.
Right. Where did? Okay, let me open up since Tracy did this work.
Oh, this is very thoughtful.
This is
This is lovely.
okay. Yeah. So just got it.
But the little pictures
Just-
too. The little pictures
Yeah.
make the difference.
Oh,
This is wonderful.
Okay. So
Thank you, Tracy.
wherever you are.
We miss you.
no.
Come out of internet jail.
Okay. Main character. Listen up, gentlemen. If you want to take out those big boys Zeddy High School team next week,
That's
you gotta show no fear and no hesitation. Just march up to them and ask them out. You can do this. Michael, go ahead.
Okay. Knuckles pacing back and forth, giving a speech to those who are football players.
Pain is your enemy. Victory is your friend. Remember that. Zavok is the biggest bad boy you know.
I feel like a lot of our authors are getting kind of poetic tonight. Like earlier, this one had the line where it was like Nebula playing with her ponytail. You know, it's like a snapshot of a moment from years ago caught, and it's same here. It's like we're getting a little lyrical.
Who's
Knuckles
Zavok? Have we met Zavok?
The biggest bad boy you
He's
know.
the biggest bad boy you. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Knuckles continued.
Sir, yes, sir.
Sir.
We all saluted.
Do you want those bad boys to take your asses out of the field?
What kind of fanfic is this? Because I am loving it. Yes,
Depends,
please.
Why is our ass in the field? And is it in pain at that moment?
They're
Knuckles
real bad
shouted.
boys.
No, sir.
Oh, sir.
No, sir.
We shouted.
Well, a little.
Yes, sir.
I thought so.
He then said,
You haven't changed a bit. Those ferocious words are powerful from your mouth.
What?
I said with my cocky tone.
From my mouth.
Thank you. Let's say that I have ways of not failing. Wait,
Falling.
I have ways of not falling for softies in my life.
Same.
Like Zavok. Knuckles said.
That explains it. And I hear that you guys need a new basketball captain? Does the football team need a new basketball captain? That's what I heard.
I said, removing my armor pad since I'm no football material.
What's going on? Why is he at football practice? Oh, wait a
Shall
minute.
we-
I know it. You-
I'm going to allow this.
Nothing in the
What
rule
you
book.
got? Show me what you got, Sonic.
Nothing in the rule books that says a basketball coach can't play football. Knuckles said.
Or you can't have basketball tryouts during football practice.
Yeah.
It says right here on page 42.
So be it.
I grabbed a basketball and dribbled it on the football field. I then ran with the ball and dribbled it faster, and with a high jump, I threw the ball into the hop.
What?
This author has never played a sport or watched a sport in their life.
I think this.
You don't know where sports take place?
Yeah, no.
Right,
My theory is this author is actually an alien, and this is their homework. Like they were forced to study like Earth sports and write a fanfic about it. Like they do the jump and do a sport. Anyway, back to you.
Or
Doing
this
footballs.
author is actually royalty.
Oh my god, this is
And
like
wants
written
to
by
be a
Eric
cheerleader.
Trump. And he's just trying to think of what normal people's lives are like, but he can't even imagine normal people, so he just used Sonic characters.
Yeah.
Blech. Anyway,
Spitfire asks, does it count as traveling if he just holds the ball and rolls across the court?
oh my god, because that's what they would do.
Well, if he holds it out, then it'll bounce on the floor every time he does a full rotation.
Yeah.
So that counts as dribbling.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
But just notice how much more detail there was in the cheerleading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's throwing their A into their V over here or whatever.
Raking their T's and
We're not doing
the
up V and down V.
lifting up and then down.
Not bad, Blue Blur. Shadow will definitely need your ass in boys basketball.
No!
Sir, can you please stop talking about all of our asses?
Shut your ass up!
Knuckles said.
Gladly, as long as he doesn't want to compete.
I said.
Oh, you know he likes competition. You have no idea he never ever replaces you for someone else to be his rival because no one is like you.
Knuckles said, shaking his head.
Trying to clear it.
I'm trying to rewrite that sentence so I understand what it
So
said.
am I.
It's just
What did I just say?
It doesn't even. The next line doesn't make sense going with it either.
Then
think
I'll
he's
give
saying-
him one.
I think he's saying that who are they talking about even?
Oh,
Shadow.
Shadow.
Shadow?
I think he's saying that Shadow will never replace you as his rival because there's no one like you. So Sonic is saying that I'll be his rival, sure. But it
he
doesn't make
say
any sense.
that.
That's my best guess. I
That's
said,
reading between the
boy.
lines, yeah.
after cheerleading tryouts, my next class is biology with Ms. White, the descendant of Snow White. Most princesses. This is Amy, by the way. If I didn't say.
Yeah.
Most princesses can talk to animals. Well, what's that?
Sorry, hold on. Forgot I had a special like transition tune to play. Now we can transition. It was the doodly 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 doodly.
Most princesses can talk to animals, while some just have an animal sidekick.
Strangely,
Bird
Miss
looking
White is
freak.
very, very short.
Who's this bird-looking freak? This Miss White?
Miss White,
Who
yeah.
wants to be Miss White?
I'll do it.
Do it.
Oh.
Oh.
Getting an animal's attention is not just by how pretty or kind you are. It's about how well your siren singing can attract how lovely your voice is. My ancestor Snow White was an amazing singer to attract animals.
Ms. White said.
Has there been a prince that can attract animals too?
I asked.
Well, there has been, but they are rare.
Ms. White said.
Michael, you were Hex.
Yeah, but I was doing Hex wrong. But so is Hex a snake, do we
Hex
know?
is
There are
a
two
snake.
snakes.
But not a
I got
sexy
confused
snake.
because I don't. It looks kind of sexy.
I mean, would you fuck that snake?
It's. It is an
Oh,
OC.
I missed
That's
it.
why I couldn't
Okay.
find it when I looked it up.
I bet dragons and horses are their animal sidekicks. Hex chuckled in class. Oh, I bet dragons and horses are their animal sidekicks. Hex chuckled
You
in
know
class.
what I mean?
You know.
I'm not sure I do.
Because they are fearless as a horse.
You're fearless.
Right.
Horses, yes. Dragons, no. Every prince will always ride horses to rescue a damsel in distress. However, in other countries, some have different animals as their sidekicks. What is anything Miss White talking about?
She's completely contradicting herself. Every prince will ride horses, except the ones who have different sidekicks. Every prince. Fuck you, Miss White.
In
I'm quitting this class.
In different countries, dragons are illegal. You can't ride them. You can't get them ticketed. There's nothing you can do. Ms. White said, "I see Sonic trying to get the eagle's attention, but it scared him by almost biting his hand."
Ah, sheesh. What is your problem, bird?
The eagle scowls at him and looks away, nearly flapping its wings as a threat.
Nearly?
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Snow? Who's that?
That's the teacher, right?
I guess.
Well, no,
Yeah.
Miss White is now Miss Snow?
Sure, yeah.
Apparently.
All right.
For the rest of this chapter. Can you do it like slightly different?
Yeah, okay. Sonic,
like a-
don't bother the eagle.
Miss Snow said.
She's like the
The
teacher
teaching assistant, Miss
Yes!
Snow, said. All right, okay.
I was just making an impression, not piss it off.
Sonic said, crossing his arms in annoyance that he has nothing to attract that bird.
Well, be careful.
Miss Snow said,
Birds are friendly to him.
It's like birds and hedgehogs don't get along that well.
Sonic grumbled.
You'll learn, Sonic.
I told him.
You who can't sing, you'll find what animal will be your sidekick. Don't give up on them. Animals take time to understand people.
Ms. White said.
Okay.
I nodded. I hope it will be some birds. Birds are like the wind that makes them fly, which is why Sonic is a... Okay. Birds are like the wind that makes them fly, which is why Sonic is the fast as the wind. Or maybe a cheetah can be his animal sidekick since he is the fastest thing alive.
Well, no, animals can only trust you if you show care for them. Like if they injured their paw and they beg for help, show them nicely to gain your trust.
Ms. White said.
Okay.
I wrote it down in my notepad. I wonder which animal will be my animal sidekick. Perhaps a dove or a pigeon.
Like my teacher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we
Did you
want to
know
start?
Birds
Oh, go
are
ahead.
like the wind that makes them fly, and that's why Sonic is the fast as the wind.
He should also be free as the wind, just in case
I-
anyone's having doubts.
Right. I want to be free. Free as so is she saying that she hopes Sonic has a well, I guess she landed on cheetah, but like I felt like she was saying that Sonic needed a wind sidekick.
Yeah, because he's as free as it, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
But they're all
Yeah,
animals.
sure.
Shouldn't they be sidekicks to humans?
Thank you, Drew.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that seems
Like
like
scroll up,
Yeah.
scroll up. Isn't the teacher? Isn't that a picture of like some sort of bird animal?
I
And they're-
cannot
Oh.
tell.
They're all talking about like.
No, that's a cat.
Okay, definitely looks like a bird.
doesn't
But
really matter. The point still stands.
they're animals.
Yeah.
These are animals talking about animal sidekicks. You mean, so one of you?
A cat
I'm
is
really
still a bird.
confused.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, I would love this. They're like talking about like horses and birds, and then we just like pan over to like this table of horses and birds that were sitting right off screen,
Yeah.
and they're just like, "What the fuck?"
Like Charlie
Miss
Sheen
White-
is in the class, and he's like, "I take offense at your
Yeah. Why do I always
insinuation."
have to be the sidekick? Sonic can be my sidekick.
I think Miss White's just crazy, but she has tenure, so they can't get rid of her. It's just, oh god, just let her teach whatever. Yeah, sure, animal sidekicks, whatever.
Stuck with
None of her
that
seems
sentences
a-
make sense.
That seems a safe assumption.
The
Okay,
author
so
obviously thinks that birds fly for the same reasons that plastic bags do, too.
To be
Yeah.
beautiful.
And we did finish
Uh,
chapter 4, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I remember we did because it took about 7 hours, but we did it.
It was
Yeah, it
not
was
real.
many weeks of chapter 4.
I remember this. Little did I know that feeling would torture me later on.
Oh, and that's why I love hanging out with you, because you are lots of energy and are really sweet.
Yeah.
Aw, one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
What's the drummer line? Say the drummer line.
Something, not a drummer, but we do.
I was looking to see what chapter we were on because I like get everything ready before we start, and I love this. This is the first line of chapter 3. It had been about a month since Yusei Fudo stepped into Aki's life so deep that it might as well have been in the Earth's core.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Okay.
All
Now
right.
we're on
It's on a
chapter 4.
pile of elephant poop.
So this is Aki. I was standing on a balcony outside. The stone of the balcony made me feel that I was standing in midair. I'm not sure how the stone did that, but
yes. Spitfire.
what is it?
Spitfire got the perfect quote in the chat. That's all. Sorry, continue.
Oh, for the drum.
The drum,
Yeah, I think word for word. Amazing. I couldn't even remember it.
In front of me laid an ocean in pure black, but with white streams across it from the moonlight. The breeze felt cold against me, and it blew my dress to the left of me. I looked down on it, a red strapless cocktail dress that went down to my shins.
Looking
My
down.
arms were covered in pure white gloves that even I could see in the dark of the night. I then suddenly heard footsteps behind me. I turned around to see a man in a white tuxedo with black pants. I looked up further to see that it was Yusei.
Aki, what is the matter? Why are you not inside with everyone else?
He asked me with a sense of sophistication and worry in his tone. I smiled lightly at his concern.
I just went outside to see the moon. It looks amazing.
We both looked back up towards it. A full moon shined down upon us while we were engaged by such a simple but still complex figure.
Bitch, it's a circle in the sky.
It's a circle.
Yes, it truly is.
Whatever you say, baby.
Those ellipses are doing a lot of work there.
It truly is looks amazing. However, comma period.
Oh. No, sweetie.
I turned to him, confused by what he was going to say.
Already.
How can you? I was pre-confused.
Yeah.
He then turned to me and put his index finger and thumb on my cheeks. He smiled dreamily at me while I just stood there confused.
It shines nowhere. It shines nowhere as beautiful as you do.
I
I
froze. Was he
froze.
having a stroke?
I froze. Where did that come from and why? I don't recall Yusei ever being like this before.
What are you saying, you say?
He chuckled at my curiosity and put his hands on my shoulders. I was starting to get scared, but still interested in what he was doing.
This feels like it came out of nowhere.
Aki, I love you. I have been trying to hide for a long time, but I felt now I needed to tell you.
My eyes widened at his statement. He was in love with me? How did that happen? Suddenly, though, those questions did not matter as we drew closer together and my eyes started to close. Our lips were getting closer and closer.
Aki.
You say we better not wake up in a dream.
My eyes shut as our lips touched then. A jolt of electricity coursed through my body. My eyes flew open then as a scream flew from my lips as I shot upright in my bed.
You gotta
As
be...
I sat up in the bed, as I got out of the bed, as I got to brush my teeth.
The point is, I was in the bed and all of this was fake.
My breathing coming out in uneven pants as sweat beaded down my forehead.
Breathing
I
through
looked
his
around
pants.
And my laundry coming out of the hamper in uneven pants.
I look around the room and I saw that I was not at the balcony.
Oh, really?
No.
No.
And
I looked on the floor and saw an old romance manga down there.
And my
Oh,
pants.
great, it was starting to come into my... Oh, great, it was starting to come into my dreams. I sighed heavily and got up to take a bath. Normally, when I am in panic or worried, a hot bath would usually calm me down. However, even when the water was up to my chest and my hair was untied on the water, I did not calm down. I felt my forehead again. Was I sick? Nope, that was not the answer. I laid my head on the back of the bath and started wondering why Yusei was in my dream. Of all the people, him? True, he was a very nice guy, but why him? Then it dawned on me, a question that I did not think of / wish I thought of.
Am I in love with him?
I submerged into the water and screamed under there. I let out... I feel like that was in the trailer for some damn, like...
Oh, that's a movie
Coming of
trope,
age.
I think. And it's usually angsty
Screaming
teens
underwater?
under a bath,
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
screaming. Yeah,
I
see
feel
that a
like
lot.
In the Name of the King, too.
This is...
It's always Juno Temple doing it, I feel like.
Oh my god, they had to have done it
It's-
in that Beso movie. It was all about the pool and being in the pool.
This...
The kiss. Anyway.
Did she scream at him?
It's a missed opportunity because
Okay,
of all the
let's-
pool shots. Anyway, please continue.
It's I just feel like VeryBreakyBishi, basically the entire source material for this, besides the characters from 4Ds, is nothing but trailers for angsty teen movies, you know?
Yeah.
I submerged...
Based on a novelist by Nicholas Sparks.
In that case, she's
Based
not
on the
going to come
novel
up
Push,
out of the water there.
I let out whatever oxygen I had down there. I came out from under the water with it only an inch below my nose. I breathed in through my nose and out, and I began to wonder what I should do. I looked towards
Should
the
I also
phone.
breathe through my mouth? I would have to raise up out of the water.
I looked towards the phone that was put near the bathtub, and I knew instantly who to call. I got up and grabbed the phone off the receiver and started dialing. The phone rang for a while, and I was tapping my fingers against the tub, growing more and more nervous. The more the phone rang, the more I started shaking. I needed help right there. So when the phone stopped ringing, my heart stopped in both excitement and fear, in that I would have to tell the person I called all about this.
I'm making a counter for right there.
Huh?
All
I'm gonna
right.
do it. I already played the honk.
It's Mikage now.
That's true.
Wait, oh! Where? Oh, well, boy, I lost it.
It's hello.
Hello? Hello?
said the honey-coated voice of Mikage. While I
I'm
was
sorry, let me do
excited,
that better. Honey coated. Hello.
Well, actually, it's
There we
honey
go.
coated, like a capital honey. So it's like the service
Oh.
that
Yeah.
gives you coupons. So do it like a coupon would say it.
How?
Oh no.
said the honey, said is capital. So said the honey-coated voice of Mikage. While I was
So
excited,
saith.
I was worried as well. How the hell was I supposed to explain this to her?
Hey, Mikage, it's a key.
I said quietly. It kept getting more awkward by the second.
Hey, what is it?
She asked in concern. I decided to just say it to get it out of my system, otherwise I would never tell her the situation.
I think I
Hello?
Oh, the gaps are making it.
love. You say.
Oh, okay.
I just said his name
I think
flat
I
out
love
with
you,
all the
Faye.
breath. With all the breath I had. Selling all in that sentence was bad enough. Yeah, okay, selling all in that sentence was bad enough, but what made it worse was the silence right after. 5 seconds of dead air. I was starting to grow worried.
Aw, Key, that's wonderful.
She said in pure delight. While I was happy that she complimented me like that, I needed to explain more of the situation. I keep thinking of Jersey Shore.
Think, Mikage, think! I don't know if I am really in love with him. I do have dreams about us.
Mikage then interrupted me, no doubt excited about this conversation.
You have dreams about you too? How cute!
Mikage said like a little kid who just saw a stuffed bear in a toy store.
Moving on. I don't know what to do. I like him as a friend. I don't know about love, though. I just can't decide.
Mikage and I both calmed down for a little bit as Mikage started thinking.
So we're just sitting on the phone, silent, calming down, thinking.
And one of us is in the tub. Where are you, Mikage? Shit.
I know. Why don't you two go on a date?
Now I got a little annoyed.
I said I don't know if I am in love with.
And I only date people I am in love with, duh.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
I said in a bitter tone until she suddenly interrupted me.
Oh, no. I meant like you go on a date and decide there. You get to know him more as the date goes on, and to the end of it, you can make your decision.
I paused for a moment and then thought about the idea.
It's like,
It
wait
was
a minute.
fucking crazy, but it might just work.
No, it goes. Fall in love.
I began
Speak
to
the
think-
person
know
for
by the
first
end of the
time,
first date.
And then go on a date.
I began to think it actually did make sense and was not a bad idea at all.
I
smiled a
Things have
little.
always been done.
I smiled a little and went back to the phone. Look, life is cheap on Satellite City or whatever the hell it's called, all right?
That actually sounds like a good idea. Thank you so much, Mikage. Now, do you think you could call Sherry and Misty to see if they could get me ready for the date tomorrow? No offense, but I need real experts when it comes to dating and looking really good on the first date.
I heard her giggle through the speaker.
None taken.
It sounded like she flipped me off.
Not offended at all. I will tell them immediately. But go tell Yusei about it too. He is the guy this is about after all. Call me again after tomorrow. I will get Yusei out of the house while you get ready tomorrow.
She said in a calming tone.
Thank you. Bye.
I then hung up. Whenever me and Mikage talked on the phone, she always seemed a lot more confident than when you talked to her in real life. She could rarely talk like that in real life, so whenever I heard her talk constantly, it's always a little jarring. But let me say the same thing 3 times at least. But as I got out of the bath, I changed my focus towards Yusei. This has just gotten stupid.
And you have to give him that. I mean, that's a nice little observation there to include there. You have to give him pop that.
It's sure, but it's also like it's just phrased.
Could have been
badly.
said in one sentence.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, his prose sucks.
Yeah, sure.
Guys, he's a newcomer.
offerings.
Everyone, come on.
No,
This isn't. He
Oh,
is not a
shit.
newcomer. This is VeryBreakyBishi.
Oh, never mind. Then go for the throat.
As I exited my room and walked down the stairs slowly, I grew more and more cold and frightened. How do you tell someone you want to go on a date with them? Even if you don't word it out like it's a date, you still feel like it's one regardless. Eventually, I made it in the living room. Really? Eventually, I made it in the living room, and I saw Yusei cleaning up with his shirt off. Okay, he must have the ability to read minds because he is just teasing me. He was doing regular housework like dusting the top of the fireplace and polishing trophies on that pointless piano. And that pointless piano every rich household seems to have.
It's on rotation. It goes around.
Hey, you say, why is your shirt off?
Might as well start with that. He put down his brush and turned to me, and I saw his chest and abs again. I don't know what it was about his body that attracted me so much, but I was mystified by it, and I start looking endlessly at it as a cat when it sees something new in the room.
What? Oh my god! I'm sorry, can we talk about how that is the dumbest analogy ever? Because what do you do when something new comes in the room? Do you fucking look at it like a normal anything? Yes, you do. So you can replace cat with anything. I hate this. Please continue.
I really feel like he first wrote like a kid looks at a stuffed bear in a toy store, realized he had used it already once in this chapter, and then was just searching because he loves that fucking.
And then a cat wandered into the room. He's like, cat.
Like when it comes summoned into a room. Okay, moving on.
Well, he's trying. He's not Cobalt Vixening it.
Right. I guess
Just
that's
doing it
fair
over and
enough.
over
Yeah.
That's
I just
true.
can't wait
As
for
I
the
looked-
next one.
As I looked, I noticed it was still the same from that night 3 months ago. His chest?
What?
Yeah.
That's right. That
didn't
dream
trade
in
it
his
in
body. That's right. That dream in his body have been torturing me for 3 months now.
What?
I don't
Okay,
know.
I guess this is a reveal that this chapter is 3 months later.
Yeah.
But when did it go to 3 months? Because she walked into the living room.
No, the whole chapter.
His alcoholism is catching on. Oh no,
The
Kevin.
whole chapter is 3 months later.
Yeah. Or she's been staring at his
Oh.
torso for 3 months.
Okay. I didn't know. I didn't remember she saw his torso.
His
That,
trophies are filthy.
okay. Okay. Never mind.
You say?
Oh, yeah. Oh, some cleaning solution fell on my shirt, so I took it off. I'm going to get another one in a minute, though I'm in
Gonna
no
send it
rush.
to the cleaners and get that cleaner off.
Yeah. Though I'm in no rush, as I'm not going outside at the moment. Well, that answers the first question, but now for the second and hardest to ask. I started shaking, and Yusei was looking at me worried. Blush began to appear on my face. I took a deep breath and finally asked.
Are you okay, Yusei? Hey, Yusei! Would you like to go out with me tomorrow?
I said it. I got the question out of me. But now there was the question of would he accept? He smiled at me and put his hand on my shoulder, which added even more blush to my already red face. I love the way that in the
Spewing
stories
blood out my nose.
things like appear on faces or are born there. You
Yeah,
know? It's
yeah,
never.
yeah.
It's such a weird way to. I don't know.
It's artsy. I would be happy to. It's better than just sitting around all day.
Is that
Which
what
is
you
what
do
I get
here?
paid for.
A date with
Pizza-
you better than just sitting around all day.
Beats a swift kick in the balls. Tell you what, after lunch we'll go out.
I sighed in relief
dinner.
before. Right. I sighed in relief before smiling with him.
Thanks. I am going to check my email real quick. So you later.
I rushed upstairs and went into my room. Did I really say "so you later"? What was that? I collapsed on the bed. All my energy went into that one line. Step 1 was complete. Step 2 was getting all the crap beforehand done, such as homework. While it was winter break, we really had only one real assignment, and luckily I got that over with. Actually, speaking of break, Misty invited us all to go to a Christmas Eve party the day after tomorrow, so that was something to look forward to. But I instead put all my focus in the plan for tomorrow and started writing down ideas for the date. I wondered what Yusei was thinking. Was he thinking about the date as much as I was, or was he being calm and controlled about it? The rest of the day seemed rather normal. Me and Yusei made a bit of eye contact, smiled at each other. My parents, however, were getting ready to leave for a business trip. What a shock. Even though I love my parents, we're often busy, which kind of sucked.
Even though I love, my parents were often busy.
Oh, honey.
It's just he's making up for all those multiple sentences earlier. Now he's just like, screw it. I can do 2 sentences without no.
I love that my parents were often busy.
That's what I loved most
However-
about
That I
them.
love. Which is why I suck.
However, I remembered that if not for them, I would not have lived in the same house, so I had to respect them, and besides, they weren't busy all the time, and we still got along.
Hey.
Help my brain. It's bleeding. It's bleeding.
Oh, look at these paragraphs.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Oh, Lord. I don't see any quotes. Have fun, Michael.
My God.
I'll leave you
I
to
just,
it.
Okay, here we go. However, while throughout the day while I acted normal, inside I was freaking out. I kept asking questions like, where would he want to go? Should he pay for stuff for me? Should he pay for stuff or pay for me? Hello. Where do we go for dinner? You know, the usual crap. Whenever I asked him these, he said he would be happy with wherever I thought was a fun place to hang out. Well, that was certainly helpful as well. Really, you still had to find something fun. Let's face it, if you bring most guys to a Forever 21, they will not be having a good time. However, I wanted to bring him somewhere we could both enjoy. Later on in the day, ideas did come to me like an arcade, but then another thought popped into my head.
Ideas come to me like an arcade.
Box. We can be box. Yusei was the only student other than Mikage to want to be a friend of mine. Even more nerve-wracking was the fact that I was going on a date with him. It had been 6 years since the last person I hung out with other than Mikage, so I kept thinking to myself about being careful on the date.
Wait,
I
so
did
that,
not want to come off like some
That drinking party was 6 years ago?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my
I did not want to come off like some clingy little girl who was afraid of losing one of her friends who was not afraid to talk to her after a rumor that she had tried to murder some.
I only tried to murder
some.
some.
Who does?
God.
Who does, really?
I tried to write down stuff I
Some
noticed he
murder.
liked to see if I can think of something he would like to do, and I did a few simulations to ready myself for when I talked to him on the date.
Straight through the
All right,
holiday?
Matage, I need you to role play. You're Yusei. Come to think of it, I had no experience with dating at all. I had only just realized that right there. So I grew even more worried. The closest I had come to dating were some Bishoujo? Ishunin dating sims on my laptop. Ishunin? I'm trying to...
Bishonen?
Stuff. Anyway. Bishonen?
Yeah, I think
Misha says
think
this
that's
paragraph is even longer than it looks.
Bishojo, Bishonen. Yeah, I think that's it.
Even then, I knew there were not very realistic. Though it reminded me of one of the games based on that manga I was reading. The main guy actually reminded me of Yusei. I fell on my back and
Okay.
started
He's a
thinking up
shirtless butler.
something to do after the arcade. Then I realized one of the many dating staples, the movie theater.
Wow.
I had no
Yep.
experience with...
Took a long time to get there,
Fucking
but she
genius.
finally came on a movie today. Yeah, that's great.
I had no experience with dating, but I knew that the movie theater is a great place for a date.
I.
Movie theater, great place for date. Just being a dark room with entertainment in front of you and next to each other was a wonderful thought. I got to my computer to see if there was any good movies being released to cinema, and thank God there was. A re-release of Initial D, which I knew was right away Yusei would enjoy, or I put that was in there myself. Sorry, I make that. A re-release of Initial D, which I knew right away Yusei would enjoy, but then there was also Initial Deep D. But I also saw that the movie based on that comic I was reading earlier was in it as well. The movie was called, oh God, Senkuchurai ga Daisuki Tsukiyakari Romansu.
Pretty good.
Which, from what I
guess.
remember in English class, meant Love Sanctuary, Romance by Moonlight. Yeah, it's okay
Why
to
would
laugh
you learn
now.
that in English class?
Yeah, well,
Well, I mean,
English
she
class
learned
is
each of
the
those
class
words.
where you learn the English meanings of foreign language words.
Right.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
I feel like my head turned into a Mobius strip trying to figure that out.
So are they actually all Japanese speaking Japanese to each other in this?
I guess.
And we're just
Yes.
reading in English? And,
Are we
okay.
speaking Japanese?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
weird. It's weird that one movie title would be presented to
Right.
us, the reader, in Japanese, and then translated.
Right, like
Like 900
Is
pages
Initial
into
D
this, we
called
figured that
Initial-
out.
is Initial
actually,
D
when it
called
was-
Initial D in Japanese?
It might be. It wouldn't be that uncommon if it was.
Sorry, Kevin, what were you saying?
oh, so the Japanese title was actually English, but it was
Oh.
translated to Japanese because, and then and when she says
It's
English class, in
reversed.
Japanese class,
Right.
it all makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay to laugh now.
Oh,
But
good.
I
Oh,
was a
thank
big
you.
fan of the manga.
Ah!
All the giggles out now. The main girl was tough and independent, and the guy was handsome and sincere. A bit like you say. God damn it. I went up to Yusei to tell him about the films and the situation.
Have you seen the Jersey
He just
Shore?
keeps
I have to tell you about the
Yes.
situation.
The situation. I've never seen Jersey Shore, but I assume he's like, yo, check out these, like, well, whatever. Anyway,
It's called
I asked him what movie.
Romance by Moonlight.
Tsukiyakari in the original Japanese. I asked him what movie he wanted to see.
I would have to say the romance one.
My eyes widened and my jaw dropped. The guy who loved mechanics did not want to see Initial D.
You pogging, Tristan?
I have seen that movie so many times now, it has gotten ridiculous. I want to see something new. Plus, I see volumes of that comic on your shelf when I have to clean your room, so it must be good.
I nodded and went back to buy the tickets, but started wondering if there was anything in the movie that Yusei would like. Well, the main character was a poor guy, but after saving the life of the rich girl, they become friends. He also is a big fan of motorcycles. After I bought the tickets, I just picked up my pillow and screamed into it. Was the whole world pressuring me into loving him? I tried to calm down, but I noticed that the day was going by faster, as if time itself wanted me to go on the date and was impatient about it. And before I knew it, the day was over. You can just cut to the next day, dude. You don't have to put all of this. If you want the
Time
story to get
continued
there,
to
you can just
advance,
say
1 hour at a time.
As I slept, I dreamed.
I tried to get as much sleep as I could that night, but I kept thinking about me and Yusei. Not just that one dream that was torturing me for months, but new scenarios. It was never the same thing. All positions. Sometimes my V was it was typical schoolgirl romance.
My tea was
No, a
broken.
space opera. No, a samurai epic where I was a princess. No, better yet, how about one where we are teachers at a high school? I got some sleep, but for the most part, it was every teen girl fantasy I could think of that normally I would never have. When I finally did wake up, I took a look in the mirror. I looked like Cap, just what I needed on the day of my first date. All right, we got our Captain America and Winter Soldier in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's Falcon and Winter Soldier, but still. I looked like Cap.
I'm still laughing at that.
What's that?
Just the way Drew said my tea was broken. Like 40 minutes ago, I'm still laughing. Sorry, go ahead.
I took a shower to wake myself up, and I began to wonder what Yusei was doing as I did my usual routine. Why does he not get capitalized anymore? It's so weird.
Oh, yeah.
Was he thinking about the date as well? Was he worried about it? What was he doing? The thought continued as I walked downstairs.
I know.
The thought continued as I walked downstairs in my bathrobe. But as I walked down, I noticed a strange but seductive smell coming from the kitchen. I was drawn to it like a dog. That's exactly what he's going to say here. I was drawn to it like a dog when it smells meat. When I walked inside the kitchen, I saw a table with a large buffet of God knows how many delicious things. Pancakes, waffles, scrambled eggs, hash browns, too much for my own good. I looked towards the stove to see who cooked it, only to see Yusei flipping some pancakes in the frying pan. Okay, well then I knew what he was doing that morning. I mean, the guy who's like the butler, yeah, he's cooking the fucking breakfast, lady. What are you fucking like?
So how many months has he been butler now?
At least 3.
It's like he's cleaning, shirtless.
I walked towards the kitchen counter and looked at the food like a cat does when it smells food.
Oh, she's so cat-like all the time.
But we were just like a dog when it smells meat, a cat when it smells food, a cat when it sees something. Can that be like a blank when it blanks blank?
Yeah,
Or
we've
maybe
got
like a
right
human
there,
when
and
it's
we've got
hungry and
like
smells
a
food.
I was gonna say like
an
a
animal.
human when it smells food
Yeah.
because she's hungry at all the food.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
It's
say
like
just
living
looked at
things. We like food.
Yusei just looked at me and smiled. He smiled like a dog that was happy that he had done something for his master who had hired him as a butler. He put the food on the table and pulled out a chair for me.
Like a dog butler.
Like a dog pulling out a chair for someone.
This is young.
Sorry. Is this just for us?
I asked curiously.
Well, yeah, you slept until 11, so I thought I might as well make brunch instead of lunch.
I continue cooking until you eat.
Yeah.
I looked at the time on my phone, and indeed it was 11 o'clock, and I felt a little embarrassed then. But I sat down and I piled my plate with bacon, pancakes, etc.
All
You say
stone
just-
cold.
Yeah.
Yusei just smiled as I did, and as I tasted the food he made, My taste buds were in heaven. I had a perfect blend of sweetness, zest, and flair, which made my taste buds have spasms with flavors.
Oh.
Mouthgasm.
Oh God!
I
my
was
tongue's
surprised that they
having a spasm.
tasted. What was that?
My tongue's having a spasm. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. Put a wallet under that thing. Jesus. I was surprised that they tasted so good. If never was anything I was not expecting you say to be, it was a chef.
Was not expected.
How many negatives are that?
that's
If there was
delicious.
never anything I was not expecting you say to be, it was a chef. So you were expecting him to be a chef? I don't know. Someone help.
It's a perfect sentence. Oh,
Your expression is so cute. And in case you're wondering, hey, I am a butler. I need to learn how to cook, not just clean.
I smiled at his comment. He was just too nice of a guy to be real. We just kept eating the food and occasionally chatting. However, later while we were cleaning up, I heard the doorbell ring. This is this has to happen all the time, right? What the hell is a date gonna be that isn't like the past 3 months when he fucking... I walked over to answer it, and before I could even say hi, 3 people grabbed me and carried up to my room.
what?
One of them put their hand on my mouth so that I could scream for help.
So like a megaphone.
By the time we settled down, I looked at them and saw they were Misty, Sherry, and Crow. Crow?
Who is Crow? Yeah. Spitfire, you're right. Yeah, I should have caught that. Our expression is so cute. At the beginning of that. Yeah,
But we're almost to a POV switch here, so.
Okay.
This is.
Oh, sorry. Okay. What the hell was that? Why did you grab me?
I shouted, and Misty tried to calm me down by doing a chill-out pose and shh-ing.
Can somebody do a chill out
It's a
pose?
chill out pose.
You learned that in cheerleading.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like Warrior 1 or
Oh, right. Yeah, those are good. Those are good.
Down Dog.
Misty.
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 That was one of Tracy's voices.
Oh, Tracy. We
So,
miss you every day.
Drew, do you want to take Misty?
Okay. We wanted to make sure you did not see what we were going to do. We are here to get you ready for the date.
Misty said calmly. My eyes turned to Crow.
Then why is he here?
Sherry put her hand on Crow's shoulder as if he was a product on an infomercial.
Who's this?
Dad, would you take Sherry and do a French accent? I think that was.
Well, we
Charlie?
need someone. We need someone who knew you say in order to make you appeal in order to make appeal to him. I'm having trouble with French. Also, we
Are
need
you serious?
suggestions for places you guys might go. You could go to.
Crow nodded his head as if to say, yeah, I am the savior of all this.
As if to say.
Oh, shit.
Enough. Let us get you ready.
Sherry added. She reached into her bag as if it was a
Betty?
mad doctor's surgery
ready.
kit. Out of it, she pulled so many make-up stuff, clothes, etc., that I could not count. Crow stood over and made suggestions as they got ready. However, before they started, they turned to Crow
Yeah,
and made him
pull
look
that
away.
Pull that one out too. Good job.
I grew
Keep pulling
terrified
out,
at what
guys.
that probably meant. But indeed, I was right as they gave me clothes to change into, and they looked away as well. I could barely see what I looked like while putting the clothes on, and during all of that, I wondered what you say was doing. I left him to get ready, so he must be pretty worried.
Well,
All right, we made it 1/10 of the way through that.
Woo!
I like let's get you Vetty.
Yep.
Like let's get you Vetty because in French they don't They don't have the sound, the R sound,
Oh, an R?
French
Yeah,
in gay
yeah.
Paris.
All right.
They don't have that sound.
How-
No, Now, he's supposed to be her bodyguard as well, so I don't understand why he's not in the room right now.
True.
Well,
Oh my
he's
God.
never there when they.
She was just
he's never
abducted.
there when he's needed as a bodyguard.
Did he watch her get abducted up the stairs while they covered her mouth?
No, all he
So
cared
she
about
could
was stupid
scream?
pancakes.
Yeah.
He was just cooking away in the kitchen like a little idiot.
Yeah, and he just saw her carried up step and said, "Well, back."
Well,
to the
never
kitchen."
did I thought that he
Make some
could
grilled
never
cheese.
be a chef or not.
She's
How
still
did that
on the
sentence go?
premises, so
I guess
Not a problem.
he's learning them in order. So like first he learned cleaning, now he's learning cooking, and later he's gonna learn bodyguarding.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Airbender. He has to go to all the.
Yeah. Oh my god, this story is deep.
But Spitfire says Crow was saying, we could make her look like a whore.
Oh, that's a good one.
Spitfire also had a good point for earlier because, like, she said that it was an exotic but an intriguing smell or something, and he said, "What a strange smell!
Seductive.
Regular breakfast food."
yeah.
I cannot identify it. It smells like bacon and pancakes. What can it be?
What strange scent is this?
Okay. Let me see. Thank you for joining us for Fan Fiction Theater. We do this every week, but we're about to start doing it. We've got your boy packed up, ready to be shipped out. This is a Weird Friends. For those who don't know,
Oh,
Weird
yeah.
Friends are
good one.
recombined plushies, stuffed toys.
He's bench
This
for
one's-
shipping.
Yeah, he's got a opposable spine. So.
Yay.
But yeah, Misha bought that one.
Yay. Thank you, Misha.
And I think we're gonna raid. We haven't raided Psyche in a while. Psyche Siren is playing Undertale tonight.
Yo.
So if you don't want Undertale spoilers, you should probably maybe duck. But otherwise,
should-
it should be fun.
You should leave quickly like a cat that has heard
Yeah.
something come into the room.
Exactly.
I just
Like a
decided
cat
to go
that doesn't
somewhere
want
else.
Undertale spoilers, so it runs out of the room.
All right. Good night, everybody. Remember, it all going according to plan.
So you later.